morning, everybody. My name is Keelan, and these are my colleagues, classmates, Amy on my left hand side, and Amy on my right hand side. And we're actually supposed to be full. There's also one of our colleagues or teammates. His name is Zambri, was supposed to be here with us today, actually in front here with me doing the presentation. But then unfortunately, there's something that came up in the family, so he couldn't be here with us today. So I'll just try and cover up everything. But at least he shared some information with me, so I'll try my best to take you guys through everything by myself. So what we have here is a picture basically of what the emergency app will actually look like on a desktop or whatever, but we're actually trying to make it a mobile app. So it can be user friendly, be more colorful, and just a bit exciting. So before I start, I would actually like to mention just a few things, right? During the beginning of this project, right, when Lindo, Trish and Graham came to us, told us that we should try and come up with ideas on the apps and stuff like that, everything. I'm just trying to make this short and simple. So I remember, Graham, you mentioned when we came up with the idea of creating this app, you mentioned something that there's actually other companies or other individuals that actually also have made these emergency apps and stuff like that, right? And you said you wanted something unique, not something that's already out there. But this app, yes, there are emergency apps out there, but then this one, we're trying to actually make it more user-friendly, because I've actually looked into the ones with the app stores and stuff like that. They actually, I think they're just canceled. Sorry to use that, but no. This one will actually work differently, right? So now and again, I usually listen to the radio, and listen to people of the communities and stuff like that. And this one day, the reason why we actually came up with this idea, we heard a lot of people in the communities, like all over SA, are complaining about the services that the SEPs provide, Metro, and sometimes even the what do I call it? Ambulances and stuff like that, or the hospitals, they always arrive really late, at the scenes, or whatever place where the incidents happen. They always arrive late and stuff like that. So this app will actually try to assist them into making them, try to do things better, because complaining about their services will actually take us nowhere. So let's rather try to meet them halfway, work together and make things easy. So, okay, this app, we actually have to make 2 of these. That's how much a lot of work we have here. We actually have to make 2 of these, right? The client, we also have to change the way we label this, but for now, let me say the client is actually going to be you as the user, the person who downloads the app into your phone. This is going to be you, and then the service provider will be maybe the SEP's call center or whatever, where they actually respond to the user, maybe when the user calls through or says whatever this emergency is, right? So let me make this for example. As normal apps work, whenever you just finish downloading the app, it will prompt these 2 things, whether you log in, if you already have an account, or you register. So in this case, I'm just going to make an example of somebody who doesn't have an account, but has to register and stuff like that. So this is what you're going to come up across. We have to put in your details and ID numbers and stuff like that, so that your information can be saved into the system. Reason for this is because we do not want chances to actually use this app to waste police's resources or stuff like that. There's a lot of people that can actually just get into the app, maybe just try to confuse the cops, maybe like a decoy or whatever. Maybe they're trying to do something into the specific place, so they will report something that is actually not true, so they can get the attention of the police away from this area into there, and then keep on doing this. So by doing this, it actually helps them, whoever reports a crime or whatever that is happening there, their information will be on the system, right? So if maybe you drove the police or the ambulance or whatever into the wrong location, then they will have access to this person's information, and then that person will actually have to pay for those consequences, you know, whatever. So yeah, this is what we'll have to go through, you know, put in your names and everything and stuff like that. And yeah, let me just try. I will have to put in just a few things here just so we can go through and show you what happens into the next page. Okay, right. So once you put in your details and you've registered and stuff like that, something like this will come out. So this is where you actually now find out, decide like which services you need, or like who do you need, whether it's the police, the metro police, correctional services, medical emergency services, fire rescue, water leaks, you know, like from City of Tshwane and stuff like that, right? Such things we decided to put there. So let's say any services from the police or whatever, I want to report a crime or whatever. Click there. You type your emergency if you feel like you can type it. Location of the emergency, you will type in the address, but we were actually planning to make it also easy if maybe you are maybe in the middle of nowhere, or in a place where you actually don't know like the addresses and stuff like that. It will give you an option where you can decide that to use a live location or stuff like that and send it through. Or you can, instead of typing your emergency, you upload a picture or a video, but with the location right there, and then you say click on report emergency, and then your emergency or whatever it is that you need help with that you put in there will be sent through to the SAPS or whatever that you chose on the previous page. It will go through there. So now the reason why I said we're gonna need to make 2 of these apps or something like that is because we have now the users app here with us that we're busy with. We couldn't start with the second app because we first need permission from SAPS and stuff like that, and that was actually Sandra's job because he was busy with the research, you know, trying to convince them to put it into the agenda, you know, maybe whenever they're having a meeting and stuff like that, so they can give us heads on or go ahead or green light, you know, so we can do all of these things, right? So as I was saying, we're trying to make this app, you know, like user friendly and something that will be helpful or useful to the community, because nowadays, man, like we complain a lot about the police. We complain a lot, and as I said, instead of us complaining, why don't we just do something about it? You know, to help them make their jobs easier for them, and you know, it will also actually help our communities. Our communities will benefit from all of this. Right? And yeah, as I said, it's actually not an app made for a desktop or whatever, because I was talking some like things about uploading pictures and videos and stuff like that. So obviously you need your mobile cell phone with you to do all of those things. So we're gonna make it a mobile app, right? But this is just a picture of what actually it will look like, you know, something like that. And I actually had one here in the tablet, you know, an example of how actually we're planning to make it look like. But I'll just bring it up without wasting any time. I'll just bring it up sometime when I find it. So yeah, this is actually our app, and I actually hope that it is that unique something you were looking for. You know, something that doesn't work the same as the one that I already did. You know, something that will actually something that will actually be like a wonderful creation, and one day, and in just a few months from now, if we can get the green light from the SAPs, all of these places that we're actually targeting, I'm pretty sure in just a few months from now, we're going to make it available in the App Store, Play Store, Apple, Play Store, whatever, something like that. Trying to get it going as fast as we possibly can. Okay, here it comes up. Can I?
Sure.
Close it? Maybe like something like this, right? Something like this. This is just an example. Maybe like for ESCOM or the SAPs, as I was saying, you just click onto them and then a page like these will show up, and where you can report your emergencies.
Perfect.
And stuff. Okay. You guys want to add something? Okay. I think that's all for now.
Perfect.